Hi everyone, it's Chris. In the last video, we talked about something most of us don't think about, how modern life depends on invisible systems. Power, food, delivery, banking, hospitals, and how if those systems stop, life slows down fast. Today I want to talk about something that targets those systems directly. Not bombs, not soldiers, just computers. When people hear cyber attack, it sounds abstract, almost like a movie, hackers in hoodies, green numbers on screens. But in real life, it's a lot simpler than that. It's just someone trying to shut down the systems we rely on every day. And the effects aren't digital, they're physical, very physical. Imagine for a second a hospital, doctors trying to treat patients, nurses checking records, lab results coming in. Now imagine the computers suddenly lock up. Patient records disappear, test results can't load, medication systems stop responding. Everything goes back to pen and paper. Slower, riskier, stressful. That's not science fiction. Hospitals have already been hit by ransomware attacks like this. No explosions, but real people affected instantly. Or think about fuel. Most gas stations today don't work without computers. The pumps, the payments, the deliveries, it's all networked. If the system goes down, you can't pump gas, even if the fuel is sitting right there underground. No network, no transaction, no gas, which means no commuting, no deliveries, no trucks restocking stores, everything slows down, all from a few lines of code. Now think about banking. Most of us don't use cash anymore. Everything's digital. Cards, apps, online transfers. If banking systems get frozen or corrupted, you can't access your money. You can't pay bills. You can't buy food. Even though nothing is physically destroyed, life feels stuck because money only works if the system works. And here's the strange part. These attacks don't look dramatic. There's no smoke, there's no sirens, just wake up and things don't work. Your card declines, your pharmacy can't fill prescriptions, the hospital says systems are down, gas station says cash only. It's quiet, but incredibly disruptive. That's why it's called an invisible battlefield. Because if you wanted to weaken a country today, why attack buildings when you can attack systems? Why destroy a hospital when you can just lock its computers? Why blow up infrastructure when you can freeze it digitally? It's cheaper, quieter, harder to trace, and just as disruptive. That's the logic behind modern cyber conflict. Now again, this isn't about fear, it's about understanding reality. Because once you see how connected everything is, you realize strength isn't just military power, it's system reliability. Backups, preparedness, redundancy, making sure life keeps running even when something breaks. That's real resilience. And honestly, this affects regular people first. It's not politicians who feel it. It's parents trying to buy groceries, nurses trying to treat patients, workers trying to get gas, families trying to access their own money. That's who feels it immediately. Everyday Americans. In the next video, we're going to talk about another piece of this invisible war, something even less obvious: supply chains. How the food, medicine, and products we rely on travel thousands of miles, and what happens when those lines get interrupted. Because sometimes weakness isn't an attack. Sometimes it's just dependence. Thank you for watching, and God bless America.